falling in love and getting married to your soulmate is one of the best things that can happen to anyone, anywhere. I just hope I'm not going to be sounding too serious in this video because oh God, it gets as I be. Yes, it gets as I be. I am excited, no doubt, and I'm exhausted, and I'm tired, and I have kata. But we got to do this video. We got to do this. So we are going to be talking about transitioning from single to married. Transitioning involves both learning new things and unlearning some old things. It's a process of change. And let me be truthful with you. It's not going to be convenient. Yes. Sometimes if your transitioning is not painful, if it's not sacrificial, then it's not progressive. This video is about the necessary changes that happen in the process of transitioning. Really, these changes are not convenient, and if not properly handled, can pose as challenges to the marriage itself. So we talk about these changes and how to cope with them. And I say we because I'm saying my own in this video. I expect you to go to the comment section to say your own. Yeah. Drop your opinions, your comments, your anything, questions. Drop it there. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. So the first thing is learning to turn from selfishness to selflessness. You need to come to that realization that your life is no longer completely yours. Yes, everything about your life is now being shared with your partner. You share your time, you share your money, you share your body, you share everything. So you are no longer 100% yourself. You no longer look out for your own interest alone. You now look out for the interest of the other person. And before you conclude on any decision, you think of how it affects your partner. In summary, you are no longer living for yourself. You are living for the both of you. Another thing is ensuring unity. Making sure that you are both on the same page on every issue every time. It will help you to see things the same way. And the best way to do that is through productive communication. Communication helps you to understand yourself, and your mode of communication can speed up the process of comprehension. That's how fast your partner gets to understand you. There is need to learn to disagree respectfully. And I think it helps sometimes to see yourselves as friends, not as husband and wife. In your communication, be transparent, be open and honest. Another thing that can pose as a huge challenge against successful transitioning is friends and social media. Sometimes our friends find it difficult to understand that some things you used to enjoy together that you will no longer be available to do with them. This does not mean that you have to stay away from your friends. You just need to know how to strike the balance. If it requires you to have a discussion with a friend, have the discussion. Explain things to him or her without sounding insensitive. Yes, I said insensitive because the way you talk can determine the way you will be perceived. So you don't send the wrong message like you are not doing buga because you are married, or that kind of thing. You are trying to stay away from them that are single, or you know what I mean. You need to be very sensitive and wise when having that kind of discussion. But it is important for you to learn to manage your friends and your involvement with social media. A lot of us can afford to spend our 24 hours in a day on social media before getting married. But when you are married, I have said it before, don't forget we said you no longer own yourself, so to say, completely. This boils down to time management. You need to be able to manage your time wisely because you still need to be there for your friends too. They are your friends. And getting married does not mean that, oh, you say no, no, bye bye to social media. No, it's a digital world, but there is need to strike a balance. Don't carry phone or laptop from morning till afternoon. If you need to do a form of timetable for yourself, do. You now have more things, more people demanding for your time, so you need to be wise enough to share this time among all of these things and people, and make sure that your time still goes round. You need to spend time with your friend, you need to spend time with your spouse, you need to spend time with yourself, like your me time. And you still need to give time to other things. Even social media, the fact that you are married does not mean that you should stay off social media or stay away. It's a digital world, so you can't afford not to be relevant. If you need to make a timetable or a reminder or alarm for some things, go ahead and do just that. Just apply wisdom and try everything to avoid a third party contributory problems or manipulations. Another thing that is going to be really helpful in your process of transitioning is knowing how to appreciate your partner's personality. And appreciating the personality of your partner starts with understanding that personality. You need to understand that you are different people. Appreciate that difference. And even on this, I always encourage people to try to discover their partner's temperament. These four: the sanguine, the choleric, phlegmatic, and the melancholic. It will help you if you know your partner's temperament and you understand how it works, you understand it well. It will help you to relate better. And truly, I think this understanding of temperament is not just for husband and wife. It's something that helps with any kind of relationship: in-laws, employee and employer, sisters, family members, friends, any kind of relationship. When you know, when you understand the personality of the person you are dealing with, it helps you to deal better. Another aspect of this transition process that can be a bit challenging for some people is romance. Yes, I know this does not apply to everybody, but some people find it challenging, especially people that have not been sexually active before getting married. It can be kind of awkward at the beginning. I remember telling my husband expressly at some point early when we first got married that, see, I'm not doing again, because when it's your first time, it's painful. You feel it's exaggerated, like over exaggerated, because it's painful, not convenient. Is this what everybody is crazy about? So I kept telling him, no, no, no. At a point, I felt like maybe something was wrong with me. So I had to go to see the doctor, and then the doctor enlightened us. They tried to educate us on things to do to help get started with ease. So in different ways, it might not be so easy and smooth at the beginning, but what is important is, if you feel that you need help, go get help. You can talk to therapists or go for counseling or whatever you feel that will help you to enjoy romance in your marriage. It is very important. I said important. Okay. Another thing that is close to that romance is food, meals. As simple as meal is, you'll be surprised that food has broken a lot of marriages. For me, it was a challenge because I am not a foodie. Personally, I can go for days without eating as long as I have enough to drink. I think that's one of the weird things about me. I could go for days, even weeks, without cooking a single meal. Not that I didn't know how to cook, but I had to learn to cook frequently, like 2 times a day. That does not mean that you are cooking a full meal, but at least preparing something for the family to eat. So you just need to learn it. It still boils down to sharing your life. You know that it is not only you anymore. You need to be considerate of the other person. Next is words. Your words. Your words can either make or mar your marriage. Yes, the marriage started with word. I do. I do. That's how your marriage started. So you can end it with your word. Whatever you say has the possibility of staying. Be careful of what you say when you are hungry. Avoid disrespect during disagreement. You can disagree without being disrespectful. So you need to tame your tongue. The Bible says that any man that can tame his tongue has control over his life, his whole body, and everything. Finally, patience. Be patient. Changes and adjustments take time. Treat your partner the way you want to be treated. Spend time together and talk about your challenges and your adjustments, and watch yourself progress. I wish you all the best in your marriage, and like I always say, I wish you get all the help that you need. Up until now, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. My name is Faith. I see you in my next video.